Oh, hello, everyone. This is Scratch and Jack, your host for the Amazing Plastics Sunday Hangout. I almost said across the pond. It's kind of Sunday night late, kind of lazy, not thinking. Tomorrow starts another week. But before that, we're going to talk scale modelings here at Amazing Plastic. We like to share in one another's tips and tricks and revel in one another's scale modeling achievements. Today we have joining us to talk about scale modeling is Heath. How you doing, Heath?
Hello everybody. Hello. How are we all?
Oh, we are fine. How are you?
I'm a busy man. I'm painting my. I'm giving my daughter's Camaro a second coat of paint.
Oh, nice. Your daughter's Camaro.
It's 2010.
Uh-huh.
As you can see.
Oh, it's the Bumblebee.
Yeah.
Nice.
Just giving it a second. Just giving it a second coat. I think I might have to give it a third coat.
Have you built the chassis and the motor and all that stuff?
No, not yet. Not yet. I thought I'd get painting the body out of the way first.
Uh-huh.
My daughter and I are going to be building this together, so.
Oh, okay.
But I'm doing the.
Yeah, you're pre-painting it for her then.
Hey?
You're painting it for her then.
Yep, I am.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. Nice father and daughter thing to do together. She likes the Camaro?
Oh, God. When I showed it to her, when I bought it, she went, cool! She started running all over the house saying, Daddy's going to build me a Bumblebee. Daddy's going to build me a Bumblebee.
Very nice.
She's a dear little one. She's at school at the moment, so I thought I'd get this done now. So when she came back home, we can start doing the stuff together.
Is there anything else that you're building?
Not at the moment. Not at the moment. Just doing this, and then after I've finished this car, then I'll probably do my Camaro, which is the one behind me here. But anyway, next.
All right, I just wanted to make mention that any one of you watching tonight who want to join us, give me a message at Scratch and Jack on your Google Plus Instant IM. Instant IM, that makes sense. Instant messaging, and I'll get you on the show. We'll talk some more scale models. Anyway, James, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing fine there, Jack. Yeah, as far as I haven't got too much to show at the present time, but I've started on the work on making the plug for the canopy for my 329, and where it is right now, I don't want to disturb it. The casting plaster is drying and it's still a little wet, so I don't want to disturb it till then. But hopefully I'll have something to show probably before the end of this week. So,
nice.
Getting back into that, I want to get that plane done. So, that's what I've been doing this weekend.
Right, very nice. And I was thinking about you too in this sub-zero weather. One of the few times that Niagara Falls froze over.
Yeah, I've seen the pictures there on Friday. Actually, it looks quite pretty. You know, it's been a while since I've been down there to have a look at it in the wintertime.
Yeah, that if you're interested in doing some winter-like dioramas, I'm sure those pictures will be really inspiring.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So aside from that, what else are you planning on in the future?
Well, for the future, I get this plane done. The next thing is probably to get the my Gundam model started. I want to get that thing built.
Oh yeah, we've been showing Gundam models the past couple of times on the Hangouts. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can do as good a job as probably you.
It's something different. It's always trying to get something different all the time. And, you know, I've watched the videos of from Hobbylink Japan and them doing their Gundam builds. I figured I wanted to try it. And I've had this kit now for about a year, so it's about time I dug into it and give it a try.
Next up, we have Jay. How you doing, Jay?
Good. Doing very good, actually. I actually have the episode finished, and it's edited, and it is being uploaded tonight. So
Cool.
that took a little longer than I expected, but I've been working on a few different things to make things easier. Believe it or not, I built a teleprompter, and that actually helps a lot.
Uh-huh.
And the biggest news for me in the last, well, day or so is I actually found a dome that is exactly the right size for that large, the 1/25th scale model of the Daedalus.
Oh, uh-huh.
Oh.
So I've got this, and I can make a mold of this and just, cast two of them, and I have the front end finally, because tracking down a 6.5-inch hollow sphere or dome is not easy unless you're willing to pay for someone to special make one, and the cheapest I found was like $150 minimum order. So, it's not that important a model to me to spend that kind of money.
Uh-huh. Okay, just one moment. There was something else that you had going on that delayed your posting of your show.
Well,
And that was you got yourself a new router.
I did. I finally got a new router, and it is beautiful. It works really well. I'm not sure what's going on with my sound. I'll see if I can figure that out. But it's just been it's great that that I finally got one, because it's not dropping out on me, and it's streaming, and all the computers run better now. So.
Yeah, you're coming in very clear.
That's good. I try to be clear sometimes. It doesn't always work.
No, but the router is part of the secret of getting a good signal out. I found that out a few years ago. Just had to invest in a good router in order to do any streaming of any sort.
Right.
Without it dropping out.
The old one we had was at least like 6 years old, and with a desktop, 2 laptops, 2 cell phones, and a tablet, it couldn't keep up.
Yeah.
It just died when it tried to do things. So.
Mm-hmm.
So
I also found out that now that I got the laptop working, that's what I originally was using to do these broadcasts before buying a desktop. The camera on that is so bad. It is horrible. And I only have one camera, which I'm using. What's that?
Why do you think I got a webcam? Because my flaming camera is an absolute piece of crap.
Well, yeah. So is my laptop. I mean, if you ever want to see me on a Monday morning, I'll just broadcast on that. So,
thank you, Jack. I think I've seen enough.
well, I'm thinking of getting a camera just like the one I have here, which is the Logitech. But the only thing about it is that the software, I don't know what happened to the software. This computer doesn't have the software to operate it. In other words, I can't zoom, and I can't, I look like I need sun,
You should be able to download it.
You can get that from the Logitech site. On their support section. They have the software there for you can download it.
Right, but, I'm pretty lazy that way. Well, anyhow, let's see what...
before we do check something, can I just ask a favor? Does that look good?
Oh, it looks great. You got some glare on it, so you got some shine, kickback of shine there. It looks like a banana yellow.
Yeah, that's the color it is. It's a banana yellow. That's the color on the box.
Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. All right.
Well, that's painted.
Cool.
So
Now you gotta
I might need to give
paint
it a third coat.
now you gotta paint the engine parts.
Oh, God. Thanks. Now you remind me. Now I've got to paint that too.
Yeah, you want it all together for your daughter. All she has got to do is put glue to styrene, and you'll be good.
Oh, she ain't gluing. All I'm asking her to do is find the parts, and then she's going to test fit it. I'm going to glue it, and then she's going to put it together.
Well, I'm going to do some screen sharing here. I don't know if I've done this in the past, but this is James' metal kit of the tank.
Oh yeah, my little metal Earth kit.
Uh-huh. Look at that. That is really cool.
That was a fun little build.
Mm-hmm. You don't use glue for this, do you?
No, it's all tabs. You put the tabs in, either fold them over or twist them.
Uh-huh.
So
That is really nice. Good job there, mister.
Thank you.
And
First one.
I can't... what's that?
I said that was the first one of those I've attempted, so I got a couple more to try at some point.
Uh-huh. Well, I mean, if it's just tabs and whatnot, that's just very much like your paper model building.
Yeah, you just need a good pair of needle nose pliers, that's all, to get in at the tabs.
Mm-hmm. Well, I haven't really done anything on modeling because I came down here and it's cold down here. It's going to be cold. It's actually nice right now, but no, I don't want to get caught up into something and be committed to it. So I'll wait till the weather breaks. And right now, I did some good progress on my space rail. Once I get that done, I'll do a videotape of it as well as take pictures of it. So I'm doing that up in my office. I have 2 tracks left. One track that splits into 2, and then I'll be done with it. And I'll tell you what, the parts has release on them. It's oily, but it's not slippery kind of oily, but it's kind of like, it's release out of plastic molds, and the plastic is really hard. And boy, you got to squeeze things together and turn things. And the end of the rods actually, took out a piece of my finger there.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, it's murders my fingertips. But boy, I was actually out today. I should have bought a couple of batteries for it because at least I don't have to keep putting the marbles back up on top to see if the track works.
Yeah.
But it's got some loop-de-loopies and some like a roll-along track, like kind of like a drain, like a tornado type of thing going on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The last one will have like a switchback. It's going to be, I don't know what they call that. Anyway, that's what I'm doing now.
Yeah, I know you posted a video there the other day of that roller coaster that someone built that was kind of neat.
Yeah, the connects.
Yeah.
I actually kind of priced out what something like that would cost. The one that I posted probably cost about $1,500 to build.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a pretty sophisticated one. On top of it, it has a couple of other things too, because Connect makes amusement park rides. I did come across a guy in the UK who built a Connect amusement park in his back. Well, in Great Britain, their backyards aren't very large. They are probably is why the house is, and probably is just as deep. And this guy just did an amusement park. I can really get into that. But I don't know. I'm thinking of switching gears plastic-wise and maybe dabbling in some Kinects. I would like a Ferris wheel. That would be pretty cool.
Oh yeah. There's actually some modelers who are quite heavy into carnival rides, and that's all they build and collect are carnival rides. So, in model form. So it's another aspect of the modeling out there you don't see too often, but there are those people that are interested in that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, it's plastic, and you do the paper and the metal, so you're as included in the community as anyone else is.
That's for sure.
Yeah, but I've seen some really sophisticated marble coasters, as well as there's a guy in Australia that does the metal ones, and he custom makes them too. And they're very sculptural looking. So anyway, Jay, share more about the data list.
Is this working any better?
Can't hear him.
Volume's still down there, Jay.
Okay, well, I'm going to move on, and Ken Skippington. Ken, you're a beast. He's gotten he does a lot of he's doing scratch builds. Let's see, my scratch build slave ship from the Clone Wars. Let's take
that. I saw that this morning. That's very well done.
There she is.
That's very well done.
Oh, yeah, did a nice job on that.
Yeah, it certainly is, but it almost looks like a paper kit.
Yeah, I was thinking that too, but I think it's sheet styrene, but yeah, it almost does look like a paper kit.
Yeah, look at those sharp corners. So perfect. Come on. Go away. And this, another view.
That's awesome.
That's supposed to be a very large ship, is it not?
Yes, it
Yes,
is.
it is.
No. I thought so. And
He's also done the
see what else.
Twilight ship.
The Twilight? I can't say that I'm familiar with the Clone Wars. I think I did catch one episode of it on TV. There is a Twilight.
That's Anakin. That's Anakin's ship. That's Anakin's ship from the Clone Wars. Yeah. That doesn't look like paper to me. That looks like. Well, the front looks like plastic.
Well, you know,
reminds me of
yeah, it's a bit like B-wing, like yeah.
But my question is, how does he get the accuracy of this? I would be interested in how he pulls off the build in the sense of, where's he getting it from? I mean, is it from some drawings or blueprints? Or just photos?
It depends really. I mean, if you're really into the Clone Wars, like I am, you watch all episodes of where the ship is, and you get a basic idea of how big it is, what color it is, and how it's supposed to look like. So, so it's fairly. I do that with my Enterprise models. I look at it. I look at the movie, and then I go, okay, well that's that color, and that's color, like everybody else does. Like everybody else does. You know, but it just depends on how you want it to look like. You know, I mean, let's see. Well, give you an example. This is my Camaro that I'm going to be building, and as you can see, it's got a red car, it's got a red one, and the other one. This is a 2-in-1 kit. you can actually make the red one's the standard, the yellow one is the special. So you got standard and you got special. I'll be probably doing I'm actually thinking of doing a GT version, a racing GT version of the Camaro, because there is one there. There is one available, and I've seen it, and it's a beast. It sounds. Oh, let's put it this way: if you take an Australian V8, okay, let's put it this way: you take out the Australian V8, you put an American Hemi engine. Thank you very much. That's me done. That's me. That's how it sounds. It sounds like a really beefy, real beefy V8.
Who doesn't like beefy?
Okay, I think I got the sound fixed.
Oh, yes.
Oh, we can hear you now, Jay.
Yes,
Good.
Yesterday on the Across the Pond Hangout, I often stop by what Don Gilchrist has to say about his missiles and his rockets, and he's just an amazing guy. And we made mention, it's like he has got all the American rockets, and I was wondering as to whether or not he can do Russian. And and this is what I'm supposed to respond to that. He says, "You want Russian? I'll give you Russian."
Yeah, there's even models of the Chinese spacecraft out now.
Right.
I'm seeing Sputnik.
Right.
Sputnik, Luna, Vostok, Voshgod.
Yeah.
Bless you. So yeah,
you cannot pick on Russian spacecraft because at the moment that's how we get back up to the space station. So
yeah. There's a big ride right now.
He has stored. He had posted something real interesting here. Let's see if I can. I don't know if it's going to be a blank screen or not. All right, this puppy.
The Jupiter, yeah.
Yeah.
Which one? The one on the truck?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a Jupiter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's a Jupiter missile.
Oh yeah. Okay. Don't know what that is. Enlighten me.
Nuclear weapon.
Well, it's a lifting vehicle that it's a short range ballistic missile, well, medium range ballistic missile. Actually, I believe that the Navy tried to use the Jupiter to launch the Explorer.
Oh.
Satellite.
Really?
Yeah, the Explorer satellite. I'm pretty sure it was a Jupiter, or at least I think it might have been a Jupiter C, modified version.
Just a little bit of a. Is that Slimer in the background there, Jay? I thought it was Slimer. I thought it was Slimer.
Yeah, I decided to paint him, and I think he came out pretty well.
Uh-huh.
Now you know that the Slimer guy with a positron slider, huh?
Yeah.
I'm still see when I'm trying to get something on the screen share here. Let's see. In the meantime, I want to say hello to David Hale. How you doing?
Pretty good. How you guys doing?
Doing pretty good, thanks. What's you working on?
My ISS Enterprise E.
Ah, okay.
Ah.
Oh.
Oh, for God's sake, everybody's doing Enterprise. I don't believe this. Everybody's doing Enterprise E these days. God's sake. Flaming hell. We've got.
Let
Am I the only one who's building a car?
Let the man talk.
Sorry, go on.
He's got more. Oh, you can.
Beautiful.
You know, I was going to screen share the nose part of the Defiant that you got posted on, and that's a really cool copper color, but yet it's beigey You know, it's sort of metallic. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Very
It has
nice.
to be.
That's what I got done with them so far.
Mhm. Oh, check it out.
Oh, hello. Check it out.
Very nice. Very nice.
Looking good.
That's really good looking. Really good looking paint job there. A, a nice departure from what you see on a TV show.
Yeah.
Well, the TV show used a combination of a physical model and CGI models, and there are some pretty distinct differences between the two. Jack, you were asking me about the Daedalus. I finally got in the mail some blueprints that I had ordered so long ago that I had forgotten that I ordered them. And then they came, but there's some nice sized blueprints
Whoa.
of the Daedalus class. Come on. And I know the guy prints them. Get it in camera. I know the guy prints them specifically for his customer because notice the name. I can get it to focus. Let me bring myself up.
Horizon?
No. Right there.
Ah, USS Baron.
USS Barrett.
Yeah. And then it's got silhouettes, top and bottom. So this is a nice set of blueprints to work from. They're not. It's hard to say what is and isn't 100% accurate when you're going with a model that they never actually show on the, or a ship they never actually show on the series. It's a model. All you ever see is a desk model of the Daedalus. But
well, yeah, that would be Deep Space Nine, wouldn't it be?
Yes.
In Cisco's office.
Yeah, it was in Cisco's office, and but I really like it, and most of the model was built. The secondary hull and the engines were made from a space shuttle model kit. So I have a 1/72nd space shuttle model kit, so I'm using that to build the large version of the Daedalus. But to give you an idea, this is the size of the secondary hull.
Wow.
Right here. So this is going to be a big model when it's done. This thing's going to be as big, almost as big as the 350 Enterprise.
And what scale is yours?
This will be about 1/125th. I haven't completely figured out exactly what the scale is, but it works out pretty close to 1/125th.
I see.
Because the small one that they used on the show, and I'll grab my modified version. This size is this is my modified version. This is actually 1/350th. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really?
It was not a huge ship. But
I've got something going through my head about those nacelles, but I ain't gonna say it.
What?
What? No, I'm not gonna say it. No, not with my life. No.
You got a dirty mind, boy.
Oh, you're married for 10 years. You tend to get dirty minds.
So is the plan still going to be making a kit out of the 350?
Yes, I have got most of the parts made for molding already because I bought a second kit so that I could use those parts, and there will be a kit coming out of this version, the modified version, because there's a few people who do kits of the original version, and this is my refit. Is the word I'm looking for. So yes, there will be a kit.
Oh,
and
interesting.
Now I am finally able to get down here and work the shuttle that I was building. The what do you call it? The
Galactica shuttle.
The Galactica shuttle is nearly finished. It's in the paint booth right now, and I've got to finish the base, but that'll be done this week. The episode this week is on building resin kits. So, because a lot of people are asking about what's the difference, and in some cases there's not a lot of difference, and in some cases there's major differences. So,
Yep.
so it's going to be on building resin kits of different kinds, and some of the different quality kits that you can find, and all kind of good stuff like that.
Uh-huh. Well, I'm still trying to bring up the community, and I don't know what my computer just is deciding to do, but nothing's coming up. I'm actually surprised that this is still, still loading.
Yeah.
Anyway, you also made some actorizing parts for the Defiant.
Yes, those are the molds are done for those. I've just got to get a bunch of resin now. Molds are done, and once I can pick up a bunch of resin, I will start manufacturing those.
I'll mail you what I got. I'm not going to be using it.
Okay, I've got the clear resin, or I've got some clear resin that is really good. The only drawback to it is it takes a while. Yeah, whatever can be spared, that would be great, because I want to get these things on the market. I've had a couple of people asking about them. So.
Yep. This is a two-parter. I do believe this is a gray.
It's either gray or white.
But you do use the Alumilite.
I like Alumilite a lot, mainly because it's what's available easily in my area. I could order it and such, but if I can go to a store and buy it, I'd rather do that than wait for the special delivery, because that kind of stuff can't be delivered through the mail usually. So. And the company, the Alumilite company, is in Kalamazoo, Michigan, which is right nearby. So.
Is it really?
Yeah. Look on the bottle.
With resin, do you actually bake that?
It's in Kalamazoo.
Yeah. Say what now?
With the resin, do you actually bake that, or do you just pour it in?
You pour it in the mold. It's ectothermic or endothermic, so it does heat up by itself. And it heats up by itself and changes color when you mix it. When you mix it, it looks and has about the consistency of maple syrup, but it turns white or gray, or what in some cases it turns a very brownish color depending on the type of resin. But yeah, resin kits have their own little idiosyncrasies. Painting resin kits is virtually the same as painting any other kind of kit.
Mm-hmm.
But there are certain things about them that can be a pain if you've never done one.
Mm-hmm. I'm really looking forward to the Defiant. That's definitely something I would make way to do.
Yeah, I'll have those. I'll have at least. I've got enough resin to at least make a couple of them. So I'll send you a set of them so that you can use them and kind of review them.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll go from there.
I'll certainly do that.
Yeah.
All right, now that I got back onto the community, and I had invited Keith Purcell. Keith, if you're still watching, join us.
Come join us on the dark side.
Okay, you were saying Gundam.
Yeah.
You were saying Gundam, mister. Let's see, screen share. Who is this?
Yeah, there's the one build on the community there. Yeah.
This is
Mark Dunmore.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're starting to get some of the the outer shielding installed on it.
I'll go back. There we go.
Yeah.
Now, is that one of those that's designed so that you don't have to paint it if you don't want to?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, a lot of the jet... Is that a Bandai kit?
Yep.
A lot of Bandai kits are like that. Deanne has one that she wants to do that she's really excited about, and it's not a Gundam, but it's an exoskeleton type thing.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, nice.
And they're posable.
Nice. Yeah, they're posable.
Fully posable. Yep.
Wow. Cool stuff. The detail is like amazing too. Thanks, Mark, for sharing. What is this?
That is a painting by oh crap, I can't remember his name now. But the guy who designed
Traeger?
the alien. Yeah,
Traeger?
Geiger.
Geiger, yeah.
H.R. Geiger.
That's the
That
alien.
was taken from another website.
Oh, by the way, Heath, I got a new T-shirt. I think you'll like it.
Okay. That's great, man. That's great. Well, here's my T-shirt.
I couldn't pass it up, you know.
Hashtag Darkside.
Yeah.
And what mountain is that on?
Any mountain it wants to be.
How you doing there, Keith?
Not bad, Jack. How's yourself, mate?
I'm doing very well, thank you. You're coming from Oz, too.
Yeah.
So, what you got working on your bench?
At the moment, I've got a couple of Liberators, if you know what they are.
Okay, yeah, I know. I want to build one of them. Because I've seen the movie. Oh, God, I forgot the name of it. I just know Angelina Jolie directed it. And
No, it's Blake 7. Have you ever heard of Blake 7?
The Blake 7 Liberator.
no.
Yes.
It's
The Blake 7 Liberator. It's an incredibly
I got
cool
a-
craft.
Yeah, I got a bit of it here.
Oh, I'm thinking World War II. I'm not thinking
Yeah.
sci-fi.
And I'm just about to attach sort of the back
Nice.
engine part to it, and the weapons pods. I'm leaving off until I finish painting it, so it makes it easier. I
Is
think.
that
I swear to God they used the Tholium vessel for that.
Is that a resin kit or something you did your scratch
yeah,
on your
I
own?
got it from. No, I got it from Titan Find. I did scratch
Okay.
build. The one from Titan Find had 12 solar panels per block, so I made it 10. Because apparently, when I looked at it, that looks correct. 10 looks correct, so I put those on.
Cool. Cool. So I was thinking something totally different then.
Yes, you were thinking of the World War II aircraft.
If I didn't do that, that wouldn't be me then. Our friend Chris Pandoff is also an Australian, is a fantastic talent. This is his NPC.
Hulk smash.
Hulk smash!
This is an NPC kit. I mean, he makes a kit look like $1 million. His paint work is amazing. Look at that.
Gorgeous.
That looks like Lou Ferrino.
I think the Hulk has a little bit of fungus toenails in it.
But that looks like Lou Ferrino's. That looks like the Lou
A
Ferrino.
little bit.
Yeah.
Ferrigno. Wow, look at that.
Put your false teeth back in, Jack.
Teeth? Check out the wear on the pants, too. That's just like amazing. That is really cool stuff. Well, thanks, Chris, for sharing. He doesn't share very often, but when he does, it's like really cool stuff. He also has a Mobius robot from, it looks like Lost in Space.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's doing them. Nearly everybody I know is doing the B9.
Well, it's a damn cool robot.
I'm not saying anything against it.
And his daddy died recently, so.
Yeah.
I see that. I don't think he's lit it. Wow, look at that. Look at the detail. Wow.
It's a beautiful job.
Danger! Danger! Oh, shut up, you internal
I've
fool.
often wondered why this robot had a bubble head. I mean, what was inside there that was so important that it's a bubble head?
Well, supposedly that's where the sensors and things like that were kept. The guy who designed that robot also designed Robbie. And, Bob Kinoshita. And he passed away about a month ago.
Yeah.
And he, at the age of, I believe, 100 or 99, something like that, he was very, very, very old. And they wanted something that was similar to Robbie, but not Robbie. You know, because, well, first off, they couldn't afford it, and there was no robot in the pilot episode anyway. So.
Wow. All right, Chris, thanks for sharing again. I wonder if Joe McCaslin ever got an answer for his some expert for his build.
Oh, he was looking for the board, wasn't he?
Is this it?
Oh yeah, I answered him.
BF-109.
Yeah, I answered him. It's
for that one.
Yeah, that looks right.
Yeah.
You know, that engine, it didn't fill the entire cowling. I mean, that looks right. You can pull up reference photos. I've got a ton of reference photos for every 109 model, and that looks great.
Yeah. And if you go to Dalemer's site, you can get all the specs and drawings for that motor. So.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, it looks good.
It's, you know, he's got all the connection. I mean, if I were to say anything about it, it might be a little clean, but they did clean them, so.
It certainly is clean.
That looks nice, though. That does look nice.
Wow.
Did he scratch build that?
Is it scratch built?
I don't know.
I don't know.
If it is, then I'm triply impressed.
Yeah.
I think it's a
He's a scratch builder.
That is an amazing job. If that is scratch built, that is an amazing job.
No. It looks like every 603 that I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, Jack, if you not Jack.
Go ahead.
Sorry, Jay.
Mm-hmm.
If you cast up some of those Defiant parts, I'll definitely buy some off you.
Oh yeah, they will be coming. They're a long time coming, but they are finally ready to be done, and so they will be done. They've got the recessed engines and the brass. It's actual brass metal that goes over the engine areas, and just so much better than the I'm not trying to pat myself on the back, but they're so much better than the Don's Light and Magic stuff, because all he has is like blue plastic that goes where the engines are.
Yep.
And that's not right. Those engines are recessed, and there's the light that comes from the engines does not come from directly behind it, but actually comes from the sides of the inside.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I bought the Don's Light and Magic set, and then strangely enough, I saw yours, and I went, I just have to get them.
Yeah.
Don't you hate that? You buy one, and then that's like buying model kits. You're after that one model kit, you find it, and then like a week after it's come out, it's on sale.
Yeah.
Well, I modified Dawn's Light and Magic's kit too, so I modified it further to be more accurate. Very similar to what Jay done with the engines, but that's all Dawn had was the forward sensor as well as the engine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exhaust.
and this will have the impulse engines. It has the corrected parts. There's several recessed parts, and they're corrected. They look more like they're supposed to, and things like that. So it's a full accurizing kit. It's a lot of parts. It's not just like 3 or 4 parts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the one thing I hated about was the raised panel lines when they should have been like these ones are.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that's the Playmate one, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the Playmate version of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, Javier is into jets, since we're talking about ships of sorts. Nice build here. I got to say, he knows his stuff when it comes to these fighter jets. Does anybody know what this is?
It's an airplane.
A what?
Jaguar.
Oh, okay.
It's very reminiscent. It's the British version of the Phantom, of the F4 Phantom. So, because it's the reason, because the Jaguar does have 2 engines like the Phantom, and it's just as quick as the Phantom. The only difference between the Jaguar and the Phantom has got the side air intakes vertically, like a long vertical air intake, where the Jaguar, as you can see there, has only the small rectangle ones.
Mm-hmm.
The difference between this one and the Phantom was an American-built McDonnell Douglas. This one is the British-built one.
I thought so. The Brits put bullseyes on their fighters, so.
Yeah, it says shoot here.
The French do it too, but it's opposite. I don't understand why the French do it. Well, maybe because the British are doing it.
Sorry to all our British American cousins. He didn't mean it.
You know what? I'm as self-deprecating as they come. So.
Well, it's those redcoats again.
Well, I wouldn't. I personally wouldn't be so self-deprecating if I wasn't such an asshole.
Well, just remember you said that, Jay. I didn't.
Well, not to my face.
I have never said anything like that, Jay.
I know,
I have the utmost respect for you. For God's sake, you're my brother, for crying out loud.
I know.
For God's sake, we give it. Look, that's what brothers do. They give each other crap, and then what's happened, and that's what happens.
Yep. I know if I had an actual, from the same brother, he probably wouldn't be alive anymore. But I put my sisters through enough crap, so.
Oh, for God's sake, didn't we all?
What, you picked on my sisters too?
No, I picked on my sister.
And so about modeling.
Well, back to some figures that I found on our community. Gyrus?
Oh yeah, the Sinbad.
Yeah, that's a nice one. I like that one.
That almost looks like the character from the movie.
Yeah, that's
Seventh Voyage of Sinbad. Yeah.
it's very similar. He didn't have a beard in that though. He
Yes, he did.
not in Seventh Voyage.
No, Seventh Voyage.
In Golden Voyage, he did.
Golden Voyage. Okay.
Yeah.
Huh.
But that idol head and everything a lot looks like Golden Voyage. But that is a beautiful kit.
It's a beautiful paint job too.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Wow.
Had a bit of fun with that.
Certainly. Oh, let's go back. I just get so mesmerized by some of this paint. This is like amazing
It's
stuff.
incredible.
Oh,
Yeah.
that looks like a Buddha head right there.
It's probably supposed to be like a Kali from India, the goddess of destruction.
Mm.
Thank you, Indiana
Not very
Jones, for
right.
attacking the
So Sinbad is Indian?
No, Sinbad is an Arabian story.
The Arabian Nights.
Yeah, it's an Arabian. The story of it's actually Sindbad, Sindbad, but you know it gets shortened. It's like the story of Aladdin. The story of Aladdin is actually Ala ed Din, and that's a Chinese. He's a Chinese character, believe it or not.
Oh, Case just left.
Well, his mic was causing trouble. He's backing out and coming back.
And coming back.
Keeping again with the theme of figures and painting. This is all on our.
Now, down there.
Testing.
Yep.
Can anybody hear me?
Oh yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you, Case.
Right. Okay. Sorry.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, I've got to go. My wife and I got to go down to my daughter's school for a parent-teacher meeting type thing.
Okay, we'll see you later, brother.
So long. Bye.
See you later.
Bye, Heath.
God, I'm glad he's gone.
Oh, he's such a pain.
Okay, that would be really it for our community, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of other things, too, that I'm not showing, of course. But there's a lot of other things, too. And I have to say, Don, if you're watching, and if you're in earshot, I'm a disciple of yours. All those rockets, resin and styrene. It's just like he has a picture on our community with all different nose cones. But the nose cone,
I thought I was a fan of the American space program, but good God.
But he's got all kinds of like nose cones. I guess cone flavor of the day. You can interchange them, sort of like I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I want a model of a decent sized model of the one of the Mercury craft.
Mm-hmm.
There's one out that's really nice. It's about big with the tower, and this is just the spacecraft and the escape tower.
Right.
I know darn well he would want all six. You know.
Well, it was already established yesterday that he's basically built a rocket for each mission, just about.
Yeah. That makes sense. So.
And he even had a V2 rocket among the mix as well.
V2 is what got the American space programs really started.
Oh, certainly.
I mean, Robert Goddard invented the liquid fuel rocket engine, but it was pretty much his design that was copied and used in the V2.
Mm-hmm.
And a bunch of captured V2s were what we used to start the space program.
Mm-hmm.
So it definitely should be in there.
Well, this is the picture that I was talking about, and certainly there's a lot of missions that are represented right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Got the Atlas as well as the Redstone.
Yeah, the first two were Redstone, and then the rest were Atlas. There were supposed to be 7 missions, but there were only 6 because I can't remember which one of the astronauts for the first 7 they discovered had a medical problem and he couldn't go. But I know somebody out there will know. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Don would know.
Yeah, Don would know.
So with that,
rocket.
so with all those rockets, let me go back to it. He had one additional posting.
Good. I want to build a model of the Orion, you know, the new one. And sometimes fate just smiles on you, because I found a microwave popcorn popper that is a, you know, forget what that's called when it's a circle, but you know, it's the shape of a space capsule, and it's like yay wide, about that tall, and I found it, and I checked it against the pictures and blueprints that they have of the Orion at the NASA site, and damned if it isn't exactly the right shape to make an Orion. So I'm gonna scratch build an Orion spacecraft
from a corn popper.
From a popcorn popper, yeah.
And I got to do one more last screen share for our friend and moderator, Dirk, who has
the thing.
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 That's good.
At Yancey Street. At Yancey Street has got to be some sort of a an Easter egg. You know?
I'm
not sure what it is, but
oh, I was all stuck on you. See if I can share it again. Because my production values are good. I was stuck on you, Jay, when I was showing that off. So.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Show it back up.
That's a beautiful kit. That looks so nice. There's not a seam. That is so nice.
He's done a pretty good job.
Mm-hmm. I'd like to see more figure kits done on the site.
Well, there was plenty. There was actually a lot. Things come in waves. It's like really weird.
Yeah.
There was a wave of sci-fi, a wave of figures, a wave of cars, a wave of aircraft, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
But we always trust on to have a nice big long wave of rockets.
Yeah.
But no, these things do go in waves, and that's what I enjoy so much. Is that it's almost like people are psychic or psychotic. They're doing the same thing at the same time. It's actually pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Well, speaking of figures, I've been doing a few myself. So,
oh yeah, want
to
show you something? Oh, nice.
It's a Japanese superhero called Guyver.
Guyver, yeah, the Guyver.
Yeah. That's from the motion picture, second motion picture.
That's a movie version, yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like something Fox Mulder would run into, actually, face-wise.
The only thing I haven't done yet is his blades on his arms, because they're the kit's vinyl and they just sag, so I have to cast up some blades. Same with I'm just about to start this guy, which was the
yes,
the Zoonoid guy. This is his enemy that he fights in the movie. So yeah,
that's cool.
He's just in primer at the moment, so I'll.
Yeah, I'm gonna do an episode on vinyl kits too, because.
I really like vinyl.
I love vinyl kits. There's nothing wrong with them, but so many people look down on them, and I don't know why. But you know.
I find that I fill the vinyl with like expander foam,
Mm-hmm.
and that
Yeah,
stops it from
absolutely.
sagging.
Yeah, absolutely. And vinyl kits are great, and they're a lot of fun. I've got probably about 10 different vinyl kits, and they're all figures. So, and I know that Christina has a big vinyl kit of the Stingray from the old Jerry Anderson Marionation series. I mean, it's a big model, but it's a vinyl. So, vinyl's actually easier to work with, I think, than resin.
I
To be
find it
honest.
really easy because I find with resin you've got so much dust, and with vinyl all you have to do is heat it up and just cut around the edge,
Yeah.
and you know.
Yeah, you keep a bucket of hot
It's
water
easy.
next to you, and you're fine.
Yep.
All right, nice. I'd like to thank you all for joining us today, and it was a little slow, but hey, this is Sunday night, and this is what we talk about. There's just scale models, what we're doing. You can find our community on Google+. It's Amazing Plastic, the scale modeling community. You guys are great. Without you, I wouldn't be so inspired to do or not do, because I know what my skill level can take me. But anyway, I'll build upon that, just like the rest of us. Thanks, David, for stopping by. It's been a long time seeing you. I see that you are well and kicking, and thanks for the shares, and hope to see you soon. And thanks, James, for stopping by. You're faithful, and I kind of missed you yesterday. Yesterday across the pond.
Well, I was out of town yesterday, so.
Were you? Okay. Well, we got to do those things too, real life.
Oh, yeah.
And thanks, Jay, for sharing, and we're looking forward to your next episode for the Evil Duck Workshop, and you will be posting that, of course, under the www.evilduckworkshop.com, as well as YouTube. You're on YouTube.
YouTube and on the Evil Duck Google Plus site and on the Facebook site.
There you go. There's a lot of place to find your videos. Looking forward to it, and thanks for buying a new router. I'm really looking forward to everything.
Oh, I'm so happy with it. So I mean, we didn't go with a cheap one. We didn't go with a super expensive one, but we went with one that is just so much nicer than what we had.
Sure.
It's just priceless. So.
Excellent.
I've never had a router that had a screen on it that said what it was doing, so.
Maybe we'll get to hang out a little bit during the week, too.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, and thanks, Keith. This is your first time on, is it not?
It certainly is.
Thank you for stopping by and sharing. I hope to see you more and see more of what you do.
Yeah, well, I'm going to post. I've got a lot of models that I haven't posted yet, so I'll get onto it.
just join us and start posting. Well, thanks all for showing up and joining us and watching. And without you, Amazing Plastic wouldn't be the vibrant community that it is. Check us out and post. And happy modeling, everybody. And in 2 weeks, once again, we'll meet again. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Good night.